regardless of your skin, regardless of your background, regardless of your area, regardless of your sex, is exactly the same for each and every one of us. So have some faith as you leave this room here in the months to come, as you see us again, that if the people up on this stage can do it, that you can do it as long as you try every single day. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your customers. Have the faith to stick with some of your customers. You're going to have customers that say, oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time losing the weight. Hey, listen, you're going to have more faith in your customers sometimes than they even have in themselves. And they're going to need that guidance, and they're going to need that encouragement. Have faith in your distributors. You're going to need more faith in your distributors than they've gotten themselves. Okay? And when you have that kind of faith, there's no telling what could happen. Stay loyal to all the Herbalife rules. They're not easy sometimes, but you got to do it. You got to do it for you. You got to do it for your kids, and you got to do it for the company. Because if you don't stay within some of the Herbalife rules over the years to come, we won't be able to continue to provide these products to every single person in the world. Some of you sometimes think, well, geez, I'll break this little rule, and I'll do this, and I'll ship some products over to, some different countries where it doesn't make any difference. Hey, it does make some difference. Because if Herbalife's not around, none of us are around. So we got to make certain that each and every day we protect the rules and regulations of all of our distributorships. Because the company is the goose that laid the golden egg. And trust me, I have never seen a goose put out so many golden eggs in my entire life as we've been putting out. It's really up to you. How much you're going to believe in these products, how much you're going to believe in the marketing plan, how much you're going to go out and talk to people, how consistently you're going to go out and talk to people, because you can all get there. Because let me tell you something, I've seen them all get there. It's just unbelievable. I've seen them get there in 6 months, I've seen them get there in 2 years, and I've seen them get there in 17 years. Does it make any difference? No. Okay? You can't become a president's team. The only thing that separates you from not getting on the president's team is one thing. Write this down. Giving up. Giving up. Would it be so bad to wait 17 years to get on the president's team? No. So after all the stuff that you got to do, the biggest thing after that is all you got to do is not quit. You got to stay. And you got to do it over and over and over and over and over again. And then sometimes when you get sick and tired of doing this, okay, your spouse is beating up on you and she's saying, you're going to go out there again, try to sell some of that stuff, okay? And your negative old relatives are still going at you and saying, man, you still doing that Herbalife thing? When are you going to grow up and do a big man's job? And you go out and do it over and over and over and over. And I promise you, if you want to, you can get onto the president's team. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy to go out and make $10,000 a month. Obviously, you're going to have to work hard to make that kind of money. I'm not saying that it's easy to go out and become a multimillionaire. Obviously, you're going to have to do a lot of work to do that. But the things that you have to do to make lots of money with Herbalife are not that difficult to do. The things that you're going to have to say to people to interest them in the products and interest them in the business are not that difficult to do. Otherwise, we wouldn't have so many people from so many different backgrounds doing it. So here's what I like to do. Everything about the products is simple. Write that down. Everything that you say about the products, you want it to be simple. And the reason it's so very, very important that you keep it simple is so that other people can hear what you're saying, number one,
but more importantly, people can do the things that it is that you say. Because if the things that you say are not that difficult to do, and if they're not in everything that it is on the products, it's not that difficult to say, who will then say it? Lots of people. And then who will do it? Lots of people. That's the very point. Because trying to do this on your own, you can only make so much money. With your own two lips and your own two legs walking out there and talking to people, you're limited in how much money that you can make because there's only so many hours in the day. But if you have two people that are doing this with you, you can literally make twice as much money. If you have 100 people doing this, you can do 100 times the amount of making money. And if you have thousands and thousands of people doing this, it will be unbelievable. Mark it down in your notes. This could be the day that changes your life.
Trust me, I can tell you with absolute sincerity, anything is possible if you just keep using, where, and talking and do it over and over and over and over and over again. The wildest dreams you've ever thought of can come true in Herbalife.